This show is all about what we can learn from animals. Now, you study a really interesting field called biomimicry, where we learn from not just animals, but all of nature. Can you begin by telling us a little bit about biomimicry and biomimetics?
The biomimetics is derived from a Greek word, biomimesis, which means mimicking biology, or living nature, or living organism. So nature is not only beautiful and magical, it's also a great teacher. Albert Einstein stated, look deep into nature and you'll understand everything. And the reason behind his statement was that nature has gone through evolution some 3.8 billion years, and it has evolved species with different functionalities using commonly found materials and routine fabrication methods. Because of the fact nature has gone through evolution, we can learn a lot from nature rather than trying to reinvent it. So, in our research, we look to living nature and select species which provide functionality of commercial interest. We characterize species to understand how nature does it, and in many cases, we will try to recreate those structures in the lab by using nature's route to verify our understanding. Once we understand it, then we model them and we develop optimum designs.
So that's fantastic. So, can you give us some examples of your favorite biomimicry?
Sure, insects such as mosquitoes, which can pierce painlessly into host skin, and we don't even know they're there. So the design could be used to develop painless microneedles for biomedical applications and other drug delivery.
The mosquito. Do you mean to tell us that this nuisance has something good to offer society?
Yes, so we classify various insects as biters, piercers, and suckers, and stingers. So mosquito falls in the category of piercers and suckers. And there's a lot we can learn from mosquito because it can pierce painlessly in our skin. It takes them about 5 minutes to suck the blood, and we don't even know that they're there. So, what they'll do is they'll first numb the surface by spraying saliva and then pierce. And they use a needle like fascicle in their mouth, and the fascicle consists of serrated design with the sharp teeth and with a softer tip at the end with the graded mechanical properties to minimize pain. And it pierces in a vibratory motion, again to reduce the force required during piercing. So they will first numb the surface with the saliva, and during sucking, the saliva also stops blood clotting to minimize pain. Well, we have designed some needles in the lab. So normally one would use conical sharp needle for drug delivery or lab test, and they do sting, when you pierce it. And we don't really use a numbing agent. So certainly one could use a numbing agent as the mosquitoes and other insects do, but you want to design needles which can pierce somewhat painlessly. And you do it by looking to mosquito to see how mosquito does it. And so you want to have serrated design with the sharp teeth. You like to push the needle in a vibratory motion, again to reduce the amount of force is required to pierce it. And once you do all that, then you can design needles which are somewhat painless.
You led with an Einstein quote about learning from nature, and you, as a biomimicry expert, of course, study this stuff. How can everyday people be inspired by and learn from nature in a similar way?
So I think what a typical everyday person needs to do is to go out and not just appreciate nature, but ask the question how nature does it. And I think that is the key. Another thing about field of biomimetics is connects everyday people. I'm not talking about something abstract which people don't understand. When I say I'm designing needles with an inspiration from mosquito, people's eyes open up. They say, what are you talking about? It's a fascinating field to start with, but also since we're dealing with things that connect with everyday people. And that's what I think is going to help propel the field. Ask the question, what is it that we love about a species we're looking at? How does nature do it? And is it something I ought to be interested in